Sure, everybody, how's it going? This here is Stargazer KG, the Stellar Hero VTuber, and tonight, we're not playing anything. Instead, I'm going to be doing some art in Mario Paint. Over on Blue Sky, I have asked people to submit their character designs and references so that I may draw them in Mario Paint. And after I finish fucking around on the title screen a little bit, I'm gonna get started. So, oh, I didn't know I could do that. Cool. So, how's everyone doing this fine evening? Alright. There we go. Clicking on Mario's what actually gets us started. Alright. And as I am drawing all of these lovely people, I will also be shouting out their Twitch channels as well. So, let us begin. First one I'm going to be drawing tonight is Rosie, Maestro Rosie. Let me blow up her reference a little bit, and I'll get that set up. But first I want to shout her out, so let me find her Twitch name real quick. And just a second, Rooney. Okay, there it is. Circus Witch Rosie VT. That's who she is. So, let's shout her out, shall we? Oh, probably would help if I actually used the correct command.
Behold the viewing globe.
There we go. Ooh, and I'll also drop her a follow too. A second. Maybe she doesn't have any clips. Usually when I shout someone out, a clip plays for them, but no problems. Alright, let me get my window situated and my reference here. Set that here, and then set my computer mouse there, and I'm gonna be using my Joy-Con for this. Hey, Ballad, how's it going? Hey, Ross, how's it going? I'll also be drawing Bella later on. So, one thing I want to do real quick is find the setting for mouse speed. Yeah, here we go, because 1 star is just not going to cut it for me. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Yeah, I think I'll use 2 star for now. And then, yeah, see, it's going, gonna try doing some art myself. Woo! You'll have to show it off to us once you're done there, Ross. Alright. So, we're starting off with Circus Witch Rosie. Starting with her eyes, naturally. Right, let me undo that. It looks a bit better. And she has, like, very exaggerated eyelashes, so I gotta make sure that I include that as well. Let's see. Yeah, I might, after I figure out some tools like Nightshade that poisons AI art scrapers. Good idea. Because in this house, we do not fuck with AI. Especially generative AI. Why do you think I'm drawing in Mario Paint? Alright, so there's one eye outline. Together. There we go. Nice, slow, take full time. Yeah. Fill in some of these gaps here. Okay. Comes the irises. Yeah, do that real quick. Let's see. Yeah, still more authentic than AI art. Yeah, that and well, let's see. Alright, I'll do the outlines for the reflections in the irises later. Next comes nose, and then the mouth. There we go. Found an AI drawing that looked alright, but because it's AI, I was angry, and a part of me And once you use it as a point of reference to make something that's actually made by human hands. I getcha. I had heard the news about the indie game Might Rhea. I had been looking forward to it originally, and then I found out that they were using quote-unquote AI placeholders, and I'm like, yeah, it's Jover for this. I cannot in good conscience support this game anymore. Yeah. On the bright side, though, Kijutsu Rider looks like it's going to be really good, and from what I heard, it doesn't do any AI bullshittery at all. So, that's one I'm definitely keeping an eye on. I'm going to try getting Rosie's hat real quick. Here we go. And witch hats are always a bit tricky for me, but I think I got this one. Let's see. No, we're not going to use AI placeholders. No, no AI placeholders. No fucking AI placeholders. Better make art from tracing real art as placeholders than use AI. Right. Because at the very least, if somebody traces it, you know that at the very least, human hands have touched it. Alright. Let's see. There we go. Almost got the hat. Yeah. And there we go. Next comes the hair. She has very wild, frizzy hair. Yeah, there we go. Work that real quick. Yeah. Very long, frizzy hair. Ooh, before I get the other side of the hair, let me finish face here. Then yeah, there we go. Let's see. See a gap here that I can fill in, you know, before I start doing the fill tool. This looking very good. Why, thank you. This isn't something that comes up very much these days, but I actually really like drawing. Admittedly, I'm not the best with a mouse. I tend to be better at drawing with pencil and paper, but yeah, I'm very happy with how this is coming out so far. There we go. Let's see. That movement was a little too angular. There we go. There we go. There we go. It's all coming together now. Here we go. Let's see. I use pencil and paper a lot too, though with mouse I primarily use programs like Clip Studio Paint. Yeah, I use Paint.net myself, but I don't really draw so much in that. I use it mostly for making my thumbnails. Also use it to work on a little something for my 3.0 lore, because I'm going to be getting my 3.0 model commissioned next week. Fucking Adobe. Yeah! Adobe done went and fucked a pooch. Alright. Now to start coloring this baby in. Let's see. Yeah, Adobe sucks. Yeah. I used to use Adobe Premiere a lot until they started like shittifying themselves something fierce. Now when it comes to video editing, I just use HitFilm. Because A, it's free, and B, it allows me to do pretty much everything that I had already been doing with Adobe Premiere, but without, but again, for free. It's hard to argue with free. Alright. Before I start coloring it in. I'm just making sure that there's no gaps for when I start busting out the fill tool. So let me do that real quick. GIMP is basically free Photoshop. Yeah. Same with paint.net. Let's see. Oops. Let's correct that. If I try starting. Yeah. That's more like it. Alright. Busting out the fill tool now. Okay. Next comes the hair. Oh yeah. It's all coming together. Let's see. For the time being, regarding video editing, I use OpenShot Video Editor. I'll have to keep that name in mind in case I ever need a new video editing program. Bust out the flesh tones again. Try filling in some of these gaps here. Ah! Shit! Nope, that doesn't do it. Back up. Alright. There we go. That was what I was trying to do. Do that here too. There we go. Let's see. Been trying to learn some things that I can actually pull off. Like, say, trying to make some kind of music video. Yeah. This is a pet peeve of mine, but when music videos don't always, if ever, sync transitions and scenes, changes to music, it annoys me. I understand that too. Let's see. I see something that I can do to improve the hat just a little bit. Let me just... Yeah, and then this extraneous line here, I can just color that in with the same color I'm going to be using for the rest of the hat. Let's see. Yeah. And I just realized that this is the wrong color. Thankfully, that's easily fixed. Let's see. Yeah. Almost got it. Alright. And dots. Finally. Oh, I say finally, but then I realize there's one more thing. And this is actually finally. There we go. When I do any kind of big music video, I try to sync everything up, even if it's a big pain. I get that. I get that entirely. Alright. Last thing to do here is to put on Rosie's name. So I'll go here. Yeah, we're already on alphanumerical characters, so R O. Let's see. S. There we go. I. E. Alright. Now, only thing that I want to do now is try and remember how to, like, display it without the heads-up display. So let me Google that first. Let's see. Yeah, I could just look up the Mario Paint manual for that. Mario Paint manual. Let's see. Alright, let's see. Drawing tools. Utility. Framer icon. That's the one I'm looking for. Let me see if I can find that. Back up with the bomb. See, very nice, very good work there. Why, thank you. Let's see. Aha! Perfect. Oh, and I just realized there's something that I nearly forgot. Alright, good thing I caught it in time, though. Okay, and now, frame it. And I take the screenshot. Alrighty. That's one in the bag. So, back up. And there we go. Looking for the eraser and there we go. Hi! Alright. Alright, who is next? Next person we're going to be drawing is my model sister Benny. So let me shout her out real quick. Let's see.
Behold the viewing globe.
Alright. Is it gonna play it or is my... There it is.
Falcons are.
Wait,
Yeah.
who's running the top tiers?
Oh, that sounds familiar.
Yeah,
It's
never
Falcon.
been a top tier.
He's like a high tier, but no, he's like an A tier, but not an S tier.
I don't even think he's an A tier. He's like A minus, B plus at best.
She's pogging out, man.
But that's still viable. Like in Melee, you see a lot of Falcons because he is still viable. And Melee is like the one where he's the most people's champ.
Right.
Because like you most
Holy
like,
shit, oh my god!
There's
Yeah.
this
That was
mentality
a
that he's still like
Wait,
massive.
let me look at my hashtags on
That
Twitter.
deserves at least one sub sandwich.
Sub sandwich. That actually sounds really good.
Yeah,
right
can
about
we sandwich Betty, please? Thank
that. Mario Paint. Oh my god. Draw Luigi being impacted by Bowser. No. Hi, ass. Alright, let me pull up Benny's character reference real quick, and we shall get started on drawing her. Let's see. Once I get my windows resituated. There we go. Alright. Now let me get my mouse the hell out the way. We shall start. Let's see. Nobody ever wants to listen to my suggestions. Alright. Here we go. Alright. Then the other eye. There we go. Alright. Next comes the nose. She has a very small nose, and you know what else she has? A sharp set of chompers. Alright, next comes the hair. Oh, wait, before that, eyebrows. There we go. Alright, let me pull up my reference here so I can get a better idea of what her hair looks like. Yeah. He has kind of a bobbed haircut. So... oh, hold on. Okay, let's see. No. What if I start? Yeah. Second. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Here we go. Hold on, that's not quite right. Let me try that again. See. Oh, hold on. Alright. Again. Alright. Yeah. There we go. Draw our neck real quick. Alright. Okay. Which has... hold on. I'm gonna mess it up. Alright, let's try that again. She has stoked ears. Here we go. Not quite enough room to draw her heart-shaped ahoge, but should do it. Get the other ear. Alright, and the rest of the hair. Alright. There we go. And then let's see, well, this line here, so that way we can get the choker. Yeah. There we go. This should be the part. Almost there. And finally, her tail. Big, fluffy tail. Ooh, almost forgot, she has a little heart-shaped hairpin. Doesn't look quite right. Let me try that again. There we go. And lastly, she has like a little flower on her tail. Let's get that. Alright, that should do it. Now, let's color this in. Good. There we go. That should be sufficient to prevent it from bleeding out onto the rest of the page once I break out the fill tool. Now the eyes. Oh, and I almost forgot. She also has like a little logo on her shirt. It's not an exact match for her logo, but I think I got the most important parts right. So, start coloring her in. Uh-oh. I realized I missed a step. I missed a step. I also need to get the lines for her eyes. That way they don't bleed. The color doesn't bleed from her face onto her eyes. Alright, now we bust out the fill tool. And we start coloring it in. Okay. Comes the choker into shirt. Okay. Now the bunny icon on her shirt. Well, it's not really a bunny, I think. I think it's supposed to be a stoat as well. I'll have to ask her the next chance I get. If I don't forgo her first. In her arm. Half of the hair. Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Just realized that there's a little bit of her hair that I need to, Hold on. Hold on. There we go. Let's see. That should do it. Alright. Fill tool. Almost forgot one of her arms. The rest of her hair that's inside of the hair ornament and for the ahoge. Alright. The tail is also mostly the same color, except for on the tip. Now for the flower. That's gonna be the tricky part. Let's see. That'll do. Now for the inside of the flower. One thing I gotta check real quick. It's checking what color her ear fluff is. Looks to be about analogous to her skin tone. Now for the eyes. Now for the parts of her skin that I haven't quite gotten yet with the fill tool. That won't take but a second. And finally, I think the hair clip. Alright. I think that just about does it. Let's put our name on this sucker. Let's see.
I'm doing my part.
Yes, you are, Yop. How's it going? Thanks for stopping by. We're also going to be drawing Yop later today. Let's get Venny's finished up. Ah! There we go. Let's see. Alright. If we're careful. One more. Done. Alright. Let's frame this. Take the screenshot. Perfect. Alright. Let's clean up our canvas real quick before we continue. Alright. The next person we are going to be drawing now is, as soon as I can, there we go. Dolly. Let me look up her Twitch real quick, and then we'll give her a shout out as well. 2 second-roonies. I gotta sort of kind of position my hands a little weird while I'm trying to use 2 mice at once. My computer mouse and my Joy-Con. Second. Alright. Let me see what her Twitch is. Here we go. The Blue Dahlia. Let me shout her out as well. We're watching you from the big screen today. Oh, wow! I seem to be the main event tonight over at the Yop household. So, let's shout out the Blue Dahlia real quick.
Behold the viewing globe.
I should follow her as well. Any clips? No clips. No problem. No clips, no problem. Alright. Let me pull up her reference and... Alright. Load this up a bit. Alright. So, as opposed to the other folks I've drawn so far, she has black sclera, so let me make sure that I got that. Here we go. Other eye as well. Oh, and we'll fill that in once we get to that part of the program. It's because we have to continue planning, but I remember your stream, so... Ah, I see. Okay. Next. Nose. In the mouth. Alright. Oh, let's see. Alright. He has long elfin ears. Alright. Other ear. Let me check the reference real quick. Does she have a side view? That's rear view. Up. Get back here. Zoom and enhance. Okay. See. Ah! Come on, Windows, work with me here. There we go. This is some nice music, and also gonna try and focus, or as the young kids these days say, lock in. Alrighty. You lock in there, Ross. Meantime. Hey, Rachel, how's it going? Thanks for swinging by. Don't worry, we'll be getting to you too. Just getting Dolly first. It's not really any, ordering to who gets drawn first. I'm sort of kind of winging it here. Let's see. Here we go. Alright. Get her neck real quick. Has like a little bit of hair on the top of her head. But no hair anywhere else. Alright. Next comes the torso. So... Yes. Little cleavage cut out inner top with a pentagram design in it as well. Coloring that part in may be a bit tricky, but I do believe I am equal task. There we go. Then comes her arms. And when it comes to her arms, she has like doll ball joints. So let me check the reference real quick. Okay. Here we go. That's great artistry with the mouse. Why, thank you. I always tended to struggle a bit with the mouse, but I'm finding that if I take it slow and take my time, that's a little more manageable. Alright, now for the other arm. Here we go. Also, no fear of drawing cleavage. Rowdy. Hey, I'm trying to get this as close as I can, given the limitations of Mario Paint. When that comes to art, I try not to half-ass it. Alright. I think we got for the most part. Now we break out the fill tool. Like I said, she has black sclera. We'll get that. Green eyes. Blue hair. And her top is also like, it's a navy blue, a very deep blue, but I don't think I have that particular color. So I'll just use the blue shade that I have. Okay, no, these are not different colors. Okay. Oh, I almost forgot her eyebrows. There we go. Alright. Now, fill tool once again. Thank you for the lurky Tolk. I mean, yeah, Tolk. I almost said Tolk. Tolk is someone else entirely. Alright. Gonna go ahead and get the chest first because there's a whole bunch of little teeny tiny gaps between the lines here, so. It's done. Ah, shit! Alright. The hat. Almost done. There's a little bit of detail on like the left side of her face that I want to try and get to. So I'm gonna finish coloring in her hair first. Ah, fuck! Alright, so like I said, I'm gonna finish coloring in her hair first. And then I'm gonna bust out this and
I'm doing my part.
yes, you are, Presto. How's it going? Thanks for stopping by. Let's see. Yeah, it's like a brown sparkling effect on like the left side of her face. I'm gonna try and get that as best as I can. One little detail that I nearly omitted. The light reflection in her irises. Ah. Okay, so I can only undo like the last thing. It's not like with paint.net where I can like keep undoing until I get back to where I screwed up. But I think this is still very good, all things considering. So, put her name to it. Here we go. T E O double L E Y. There we go. Frame it. Snap it. Done. This was a pretty tricky one, but I think I did a very good job regardless. So, let's clear the canvas. Yeah, here's what I'm looking for. Ooh, this is actually a really cool erasure effect. Okay. Alright. Next up is... Hold on. First things first, I gotta shrink this down so that I can... Okay. Next up is one of our community regulars, DSC. I don't know if DSC has his own Twitch channel, but let's shout him out regardless. Shout out EDM DSC.
Behold the viewing globe.
Ah, he does. Wait, I'm not following him? Let me fix that. Do you have any clips? Not showing any clips. I don't believe he has any clips. But yeah, DSC is one of our regulars during our Sunday night Smash streams. He is a very good friend of the community. And this is going to be a little tricky for me to do because his submission is a My Little Pony fan character. And I've never done such a drawing before. Ow! But I believe I am equal to the task, regardless. So, let's see what we can do. I'm gonna try and get it as close to the picture that he sent me. Let's see, here we go. I've seen some video game songs in Mario Paint on YouTube, by the way. Those be vibing. Yeah, I actually put one of those as my starting soon background music. It was like a melody of various Sonic the Hedgehog themes done in like that fan-made Mario Paint music composer. Alright, let me get irises. Alright. Back up. That leg. Let's see. Dude, drawing board what goes crazy. It does. It really does. Let's see. There we go. Or painting mode 1 if you're let's see, if you're referencing Mario Kart World. Ah, okay. For the record, I have never really watched My Little Pony. Like, even when it was getting really popular with that one series, like, I want to say about a decade ago, never really got into it. It was more my niece's thing than anything. She was all about MLP. I've seen some out of context clips. Shit seems to be fun. Yeah, I don't doubt that it was a good cartoon. It just really it didn't really feel like it was for me. And this is coming from the same guy who is very vocal about the fact that he grew up with the likes of like Sailor Moon. Yeah, I took the shit out of. Ooh!
Welcome to the Star Rangers, Parker the Hellhound Waifu.
Parker the Hellhound Waifu, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Star Rangers. How'd you find my stream, by the way? Here we go. Uma Musume, Pretty Derby called. All right, good luck. Excuse me. Let's see. All right, he's got a wing. Let's get that wing. Now for the hind leg. Not quite right. And he has tail. And finally, spark. Back up. Nothing else. Coloring this in should be the easy part. So let me just get the highlights, the irises, then bust out fill tool once again. Right, that's the fur. Now for the eyes. It also happens to be the color of beauty mark down. Alright. Do you think that just about does it for DSC? I'm gonna find where the lettering tool is real quick. There we go. Alright. D S C. Alright. Let's see. It's more on the example of the phrase, I like the silly horse girls. Ah, I see. Yeah. I do like the silly horse girls. Uma Musume clicked a lot more with me. I think probably because it's anime and I may be a little bit biased. See, what's that MLP character? Is that Derby or is that an MLP? I think it's an MLP OC. It's from, one of my community regulars, DSC, who is always around to kick everybody's ass on Sunday Night Smash. And it was what he submitted for this particular stream, so. Even though My Little Pony is not quite my thing, I'm still going to try and do the character that he submitted me justice, you know? Alright. Let's clear out the canvas again. Need to find the eraser tool. And Bye. Alright. Pull up the pen again, and then we'll move on to our next entrant, Techno. Let me double check what his Twitch name is real quick. Here he is. General Techno. Alright. Let's give him a shout out. Let's see. Shout out General Techno.
Behold the viewing globe.
Oh, I'm not following him. Let me fix that. Let's see.
Yes, this whole chest plate comes down.
Ooh.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Look at the Easter egg! Look at that Easter egg!
Is that like a Megatron
Holy cow.
action figure? That is cool.
I did not expect this. I did not expect to get this Easter egg. Holy cow! He's got the mining stripes underneath.
Oh.
He has the minor Megatron stripes underneath.
It is
his whole
Megatron.
Armored warrior chest plate. That is an amazing Easter egg. That is top tier. That is just top tier right there. Oh, that is cool. They don't even give that away in the instructions too, because the instructions are just a gray.
Oh, it's a model. Okay. I think.
Oh my god, that is.
Or,
that is really
no,
cool.
it's not a model. Like you kind of need instructions when it comes to Transformers action figures. Viper is from Kung Fu Panda. Oh, can you draw Master Viper holding the umbrella? Sadly, not this stream, because this particular stream I'm going to be drawing submissions that people have sent to me. But I might do that on my off time. Currently, it's a previously requested character from a Blue Sky post. Yeah. And that's what it is, as I have explained. Alright, so, next up is Techno. Let me pull up his reference. Alright. Very cartoony looking character. Alright. Let me see. Get one eye, and then other eye. Now the nose. And then the mouth. Alright, he has a very... Hold on, let me fix up the mouth a little bit. It's a bit better. Okay, he has a very distinct angular face. Yeah, like so. Is that? There we go. I was also just thinking, maybe my niece might also really like Uma Musume. Yeah, like I said, she likes My Little Pony, and she does like anime, much to the chagrin of my sister. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Alright, that's one ear. He has a very angular, egg-shaped head. Let's see, which part of Cinderella Grey? Watch Party of Cinderella Grey featuring Radley Niece. Maybe. I don't know. I try to keep my niece, like she knows that I stream, but I don't necessarily want her watching, like, my stream, because I tend to say very, 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 like, this is a very, like, okay, my niece is also on the autism spectrum, right? And I know that this is, like, not particularly a good phrasing to use nowadays, but she is not on as high a level of functioning as myself. She's a very smart girl, but I think she's stuck at a level of development where she's going to need someone to look after her. Well into adulthood. She's like, she is already an adult, but yeah. Alright, almost got him. That said, though, I would still very much like to introduce her to Uma Musume. Is that? Alright. Not quite right. No. Bust out the big eraser for this one. Alright. Because he has, like, very, very, very thin arms. That's a bit better. Oops. And that's why I was trying to be slow, because if you draw too fast in Mario Paint, the line gets broken up. Alright, just need to get the color. Alright, and we won't have to do like too terribly much in the way of coloring him in because his fur is white, so has blue eyes. Let's get those. Alright. So. Ah, damn it. Fixed. Try that again. Okay. Has gray ear fluff. And color is gold. Alright. Should do it. Put his name on here. Let's see. T E. Okay. Also, heads up, everyone. There is an ad break in approximately 3 minutes. And oh, so if you hate ads as much as I do, or you just want to support the stream, feel free to drop a sub. I also enjoy getting bit donations, and every little bit is appreciated, but no pressure either way. I value your comfort over my profits. Alright, that's techno submission done. Alright, let's clear the board. Alright. And since we got an ad break coming up, I suppose I'll play the mini game for a little bit. Let's see. Doo-doo. There we go. There we go. This might be one of those situations where I might need like a faster mouse speed. Okay, so we cannot let these gold bugs sit. One up! Nope. 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 There we go. Now we're cooking. Ugh. Okay, so I do need to swat them. There we go. Now it's like I never lost that life. New bugs. There we go. Almost there. There we go. 20 more to go. Ah, too slow there. Okay, their projectiles do home in on me. Ah, fuck! Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Boss time. Oh! Ah! Spank that ass! There we go. Ah! Rip. I did pretty well regardless. Alright. That break should be over by now. So, let's get started on our next submission. Rato! Oh, wait, no, there goes the ad break. Alright. You know what? I think I'm down for one more round of minigame. Doo-doo! And then once the ad break finishes up, then I'll get started on Rato's submission. There we go. There we go. Now comes the attacking bugs. And I can pretty much just focus on the attacking bugs until, yeah, until all that's left is the flies. Here we go. There we go. Now for the bomb flies. There are the bomb. Oh, wait, there's still one more. Still coming. Really don't want to see what they do. I leave them alone for too long. Alright. Whole stock of 6 lives. Well, it was a full stock of 6 lives. Fuck! Alright, boss time! Okay, when its eyes start glowing, I gotta get away from it. Ah, fuck! Ooh, thank you. Hey, we win! There we go. Yay! Alright. Now that the ad break is done, now let's do Rato's. Let me give her a shout out first, of course. Shout out Rato Ryoko Sha. See. I think I spelled that right. Oh, there she is. Alright, there is... Not gonna play a clip? I suppose there's no clips. No clips, no problem. Alright, let's get drawing. first and foremost, she has very thick eyelashes. There we go. Now for the other eye. Go. Nose. Mouth. Oh. Yeah. There we go. Now for her hair. And she has very cool hair. Let me see if I can do it justice. Her ear while we're at it. And E. Here we go. Alright. Here we go. Okay, now for her parka. Zipper 2. Try that. Yeah, there we go. And I'll get the zipper part of it too after I fill in the rest of the zipper. That. Then. Now for the fuzzy shoulders on the parka. Then waist and arms. Alright, now before I get the rest of it, let's get the zipper. And then yeah. Right here. Alright. Yeah, there we go. Alright. The dark gray for the main part of her parka. Almost forgot to get, like, the actual zipper pull tab. And get the fur on her shoulders. Get her eyelashes. Ah, what the? Ah. Thought I almost borked it really badly. Alright. Bust out. And again, you can start closing in the spaces around her face. Here we go. And the other eye. Alright. And then fill. Ooh, I also realized I almost forgot her eyelashes. But I can easily get those. Let me... One... Yeah. The only thing that leaves is her eye, which are kind of orangish color from what I'm seeing. Alright. Fill those in. And I think that looks good. Put her name to it. Here we go. Alright. T. O. Alright. Let's get that framed. Take that screenshot. Alright. Looks good to me. Alright. Next up, we have Sparky Summers. Let me make sure that I got their screening correct as I shout them out. Let's see. Where are they? Let's do this. Sparky. Awa. Let's see. Alright. Copy their screen name, and let's shout out everybody's favorites. Carpicle.
Behold the viewing globe.
There you got.
I should eat something.
You probably should.
I should eat something.
You probably should.
I should eat something.
That's copper on the go.
I should eat something. I should eat something.
Oh, why don't you eat something,
I should eat
Sparky?
something.
Have you considered eating something?
I should eat something.
I'm gonna explode.
I should eat something.
Oh no, they're
I'm
looping.
gonna fucking...
Eat? I should eat something. I cock.
You can't say that on Twitch.tv. Let's clear out the board, and then we'll get started on Sparky's. Let's see. Alright. Where's my pens? There's my pens. Alright. Pull up their reference. Second. Alright, got their reference. And as always, first and foremost, we start with eyes. There we go. They got very big sapphire eyes. So. Alright. Filling their face a little bit. Alright. One of their human ears. Then the hair. Get their bangs real quick. Then they also have a very big blue horn jutting out of their forehead. Like so. I got something in mind for coloring in their horn, but one thing at a time. They also have very big secondary ears. Got their carbuncle ears. Like a pair of very big golden rabbit ears. Alright. Rest of their hair. Alright. They wear a little scarf around their neck. Get their shawl. Okay. They also have like fur on their arms, so let's get that. Fill in the rest of that line. There we go. their other arm. They also have like very big bushy tails behind them. How many tails do they have? They have 3 tails. So we fill in that line. There we go. And then oops. Try to there we go. Rest of this line. Then 3rd tail. And that was actually the 2nd tail. This is the 3rd tail. You also get some of their hair on the other side of their face. And that should do it for the outline. Now, start coloring this in. Oh. Almost always forget this step here. They also need to get their eyebrows as well. That should do it. Alright. Bust out the fill tool. Other side. Ah! Shit! Fix that. Alright. Okay, that should do it for their face. Let's get their hair next. They have nice brown hair. Next, we'll get yellow parts of their character model, their scarf, their... Ah, shit. Hold on a second. Got a little line here that I need to finish. There we go. Alright, so their sash, their scarf, their fur. Oh, also need to get the skin on their arms as well. And also notice that I keep forgetting all of the lines with Sparky's model. Not a problem though. Easily fixable. Alright, now arm is yellow. The fur on their arm anyway. Let's get the other arms. And then we finish the rest of their robe. Okay. Also need to get the ears. And then we get the eyes. And I also just realized I need to also do their facial markings. But before we do their facial markings, a little detail about their horn is that it's sort of kind of glowy in the center. Alright, and now their facial markings. Alright, it's good to me. And hopefully they will also concur. So, let's get their name on this puppy. S E A R A and Y. Excellent. Brain, snap, done. Alright. Let's clean up the board real quick. I wonder how I can get those like slightly muted versions of the colors in my palette. Take me a sippy. I really like that erasure effect. Alright. Now, get our pens ready. Then, the next one that we'll do is... coming up after I shrink this. Another character named Spark. In this case, Sparkster 2600. One of my friends and one of my mods. Let me shout them out real quick. Sparkster 2600.
Behold the viewing globe.
Woo, Spider-Man!
I don't want excuses. What do I pay you for?
Woo.
Apparently, you're not getting your money's worth. He says.
Alright. Let's get to it. Alright. It's, as you've probably seen, his character design is based off of the Toads from Mario, so eyes are going to be a little differently designed than what we usually do. But I got this. There we go. Oh. There we go. Could probably make the mouth a little smaller. Bit better defined. Like that would usually be what a nose would be. You know what? I could probably just erase that particular line. Yeah, that actually helps quite a bit. Alright. And he wears goggles on his head. Get those. Here we go. I was gonna state that Toads don't have a nose. I was also realizing that, like, the reference that I have right here is like, there's like a little teeny tiny line. It's like the same, it's like a very different shade for the rest of the skin on his face, where like the nose might be, if he had one. But when I drew that, it looked too much like a nose, and I was like, you know what? I could probably just erase that, and that would probably make it better. And lo and behold, it did. Alright. Unlike other Toads, he does have a tuft of hair. There we go. Get the rest of his head real quick. Well, I said head, I meant face. The rest of the head entails drawing the mushroom cap that actually makes up his noggin. Let's see. Here we go. He has like one spot there, one spot on that side, and a spot on the other side. Here we go. Hey Dogfall, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. Just in time to see me drawing Sparkster. Let's see. Where did you train? At the Toad School. Here we go. There we go. Yep. Am I drawing Toad? No, I'm drawing Sparkster. Although he is a Toad. I'm not just drawing any Toad. I'm drawing the Toad. Let's see. Here we go. Now for the other arm. Okay. I'm gonna try getting the sword as well. Yeah. Get the rest of the handle on the sword. That should do it. Alright. Here we go. You are a good artist? Why, thank you. I usually struggle a little bit when it comes to mouse, but I've been actually doing very, very well today. Alright. Hair next. That'll be the same color as the non-armored parts of his armor, as well as the handle of his sword. Pommel is gold. Lenses on the goggles are the light shade of blue, while the other parts are blue. Ow! I remain undaunted. Anyway, there we go. Those parts that I can color paint. And then that just leaves the sword. Alright! I think that looks good. Get Sparks' name on this. S E A R A S. Let me undo that. Try that again. T E and R. Alright. Raymond, take it. Alright. That's Sparkster's character. So now let's clear the board once again. Take me a quick sippy. Alright. Prep our pens once more. Then we'll move on to our next VTuber, who is... Okay, I don't think it's a VTuber, but it's somebody who did submit a character to my post. So since they went through the trouble of doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and draw them regardless. It's going to be Arcade. Oh, it says that he's a Five Nights at Freddy's streamer, so maybe he does stream? Maybe he is a VTuber? I need to find his Twitch real quick. Let me see if I can find it. If I can, I'll shout him out. Hold on, I'm still looking. I didn't want to pull that up. There we go. Okay, yes, he does have a Twitch channel. So yes, I can shout him out. So that is precisely what I'm going to do. So yes, he is indeed a VTuber. Alright. Shout out. Arcade Cyberphones.
The viewing globe.
Let's give him a follow too. Any clips? Nope, no clips. No clips, no problem. Alright. Let's get drawn. Alright. Start with the eyes, of course. Yep. Is this really a Mario game? It would be a bit of an exaggeration to call it a game, but it is official Mario stuff. This is an official Mario, release on the Super Nintendo. So yes, this is indeed real. There's some news. Think about it. Get the mouth in just a second, but get its eyes. There we go. This time. Other side of his mouth too. Alright. Has like a lock of hair on the front. And he wears a backwards baseball cap. So let's get that. At least it looks like a backwards baseball cap. There we go. Let's see. I guess it's more of an art creation sandbox. That's one way to look at it. I was just thinking that it was basically like Mario's take on Kid Pics, if anybody remembers that from way back in the 90s. Damn. Well, it does it for the cap. Look at his ears. He has very big ears along the sides. He also has hair. Very spiky hair. Yeah. Other side. Let's see. This has antennae. Here. Are so good. Get his other ear now. Here we go. You're always better at drawing than me. I can only draw stick figures. I bet you draw some damn good stick figures though, dog. And regardless of their quality, the fact that you actually draw them, they'll put you ahead of people who monger slop AI. Don't ever sell yourself too short. Let's see. There we go. See, I did draw a good Pac-Man though that one time, but there you go. Yeah, Pac-Man's a good way to practice drawing. Okay. His arms are a bit asymmetrical. Like, his right arm is small, but his bigger arm is more darkly colored. It's a darker shade of green. Look at his tail too. Which is also a darker shade of green. I completed Requiem. Whee! And Yellow. Nice. How's it going, DSC? You'll also be happy to know that I had completed your drawing earlier. I will, of course, be posting all of my completed drawings to Blue Sky after I finish up tonight. So, let's start drawing. Yeah, I think you were one of my first ones, DSC. But yeah, I got it. And I think you'll be very happy with how it came out. Let's see. Let's see. Left arm. Alright. Hold on. I'm noticing I should probably color Arcade's muzzle a little differently. My guy is super basic, so it isn't too hard to draw him. Right, the main challenge came from the fact that nobody told me that your character was a My Little Pony character. And I never got into My Little Pony. So I never had any good practice drawing that, but you know what? It was good practice. See, I need to finish drawing of Nicole Demara. Then I started in Mario Paint. You should finish that, y'all. Yeah, I still think I did a really good job with your character. I'm sure that you'll be very happy with how it came out. Let's see. There we go. Let's get his eyes while we're thinking about it. Then we'll get his muzzle. His tongue is also shaded blue. Almost done. A little bit of his hat that we need to get here. A bit of his fur that we need to get here. And then we get it here. There we go. But yeah, you 100%ed Resident Evil 9. Damn, that was fast. You must have been playing that game like non-stop. I've been hearing nothing but good things about Resident Evil 9. It's definitely something that I'll have to get somewhere down the line once I get all the other things that I want to get first. Because first and foremost, I gotta commission my modeler to do my 3.0 model, which I will be doing next week. Let's see. Do you know the next time you will do this so I could request a drawing in the future? Not off the top of my head, but I will definitely announce it ahead of time like I have this one. So, who knows? Maybe I'll do it for my streamiversary in July. again, I'll keep everybody apprised. Let's see. There we go. Snap that. Alright. And then let's clear the board. Eraser. There's the eraser. Alright. Who's next? Next up is Keo. Tales of Keo. Let's give him a shout out too. Shout out Tales of Keo.
Behold the viewing globe.
And let me follow him as well.
Alright. Let's do this shit. We don't have time for this.
I always wanted to play X Command Mission. Maybe I'll do that.
I see.
Fucking hell. What's the problem? God.
Alright. Let's get started on Keo. Let's see. First and foremost, let me get my reference back up here. Load this up, and then get my mouse the fuck out the way. Alright. Alright. Ow. At this point, I'm losing all sense of pain. Anyways. Fill in the line a little bit more. And then... there we go. Alright. Got goggles, so let's get his bangs first. Oh, let's get his eyebrows first. And then let's get his bangs. Alright, now for the goggles. Fix that. There we go. And got cat ears. Let's get those. Okay. Now for the hair on the top of his head. There we go. Then his other ear. Alright. Here's the neck. Then it wears a hoodie. Let me see if I can do that well. Let me zoom out the reference here real quick. Alright, got a good idea of how to do his shirt and jacket. There we go. Yeah. Got it. Almost got it. Almost. Fill this one. Alright. Now let's color him in. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, his hair is sort of kind of like an aqua green, greenish blue. I don't know if I can get that color in Mario Paint, so we'll make do. Ah, damn it. I see where it all went wrong, though. And I can fix that. I can fix her! You can make me worse. Alright. Alright, let's get the goggles. Let's get the jacket. Well, as that. Alright, and then let's get the face. The face will be... I was about to say it will be easy. Nothing about this shit easy. Thankfully, Updog has our back. Alright. That's better. Also, the colors for the insides of his ears. Shit. Alright, try that again. Better. Let me check his eye color real quick. Curtains match drapes. Ah, fuck! There we go. Alright. Get his shirt. And I just realized something. And I need to fix that as well. Thankfully, ain't nothing I can't fix. Get his neck. Other arm. Need to get the rest of his goggles. Okay, almost done. And bingo! Alright. Put his name in. That'll be easy. It's just 3 letters long. A. Y. O. Alright. Snap that shot. And we are good to continue. Let me bust out our pens once more. I think I got time for one more before I gotta take a pee break. So, let's clear the board. Okay. Okay, and then next we shall draw. After I get this to work with me, Lord Oroskelos! Yeah, someone who's frequently rated into our channel, and we should probably do the same for him if we ever get the shot. So, Lord... let me see if I can get his name first. Pretty strike. Let's see. His profile on... Yeah. Just copy that shit. No problem.
Behold the viewing globe.
Wait for it. There it is.
How did you get under the stairs?
Okay, hold on. I have an idea.
He has an idea.
No, Lord, she fell under the stairs.
Don't worry. That's why I say I have an idea.
Oh. Is that idea gonna pan out?
Ah, that was
glorious.
You didn't hear me literally saying, "Purple Mountain! Run for your fucking life!"
No,
Alright, he has quite a unique character design. This is going to be a nice challenge, but first I gotta get the mouse out the fucking way. Alright. Let me zoom in. One more thing. Gotta zoom in on his... because that's the focus. Alright. Let's see. Then he has like a horn coming around here. Just a little bit in front of what I'm assuming is a visor. That. Alright. Next, snout. Alright. Then we get his choppers. Alright. And that's like the color of his vest. Let's get that. We also get his other horn while we're at it. He also has like ear that comes out behind one of his horns. There we go. Let's see. Ah, screw that one up. Let me try that again. Let's see. Alright. Then we get his hair. Yes. Oh, almost forgot. There we go. Fill that in. He has like big bushy hair. There we go. Ponytail as well. Now let's fill in the visor a bit, and then we can do like his one visible eye. Because it's like a very, it's a glowing neon green eye that appears hereabouts. Yeah. Well, we got this green color. We can also use that to fill that in. Alright. Snout is like a along the jaw, very russet color. The rest of his face, I think, they're kind of flesh colored too. Okay, let's get a hit. Jacket. His vest. Alright. And he also has like glowing lines along parts of his ensembles, so there's some like right here along his arm. He also has like a glowing green circle on his chest. Hey, I think that should do it. Let's get his name on here. Let's see, there we go, lettering. Oh. No. Let's see. Skeletons. Let's see. Got it. Alright. Let's do it. Let's frame it and snap it and clear the board. There we go. We'll just do the quick one. Alright, how many of these have I gone through so far? Let me take a quick look. See. I'm only like about halfway through. So, which actually works out well because I'm going to now take this opportunity to get up and use the restroom because I can feel nature calling. And I'm gonna stretch my legs, walk my cats, all that good stuff. I'll run the ads in the meantime and have some old clips playing in the background. And I should be back in about 5 to 10 minutes. So, everyone behave, don't go nowhere. I'll be right back. do I not have any clips playing? Oh, that's weird. Hold on a second. I'm gonna try troubleshooting that real quick, and then we'll get right back to the art. I tried refreshing the cache on it. Let's see if that does anything. Let's see. Properties. Hey, Sparkster, I see you reporting in. I'm just doing a little troubleshooting real quick, but it seems my BRB Clips is not working properly. Was I drawing yet? Yes, you were. I will be posting. Oh, there goes my clips. I don't know why that wasn't working earlier. But in answer to your question, Sparkster, yes, I did already draw you. And I will be posting all of the drawings that I have done to Blue Sky after I finish tonight's stream. You were at Epic Universe today. Nice! Was it still everything that you hoped for? Give me a second and we'll get started on our next subject. We just did Lord Uniskelos before I went on break. Hold on, I was eating a muffin and I still got some like stuck to my throat with it. Okay. So, just did Lord Uniskelos. Next up, we will be drawing Flasher Shinigami. Let's shout him out as well. Shout out Slasher Shinigami.
Behold the viewing globe.
Let's see. He wants Nintendo World, Dark Universe, and a little in Burke. Nice.
Fuck you, Avalon. Charizard, Flare Blitz.
I like him. Anyways, let's see. Let me blow up his reference real quick, and then he shall begin drawing it. Alright. As usual, we start with the eyes, so let's see. Alright. This one. This two. Alright, he has like lidded lizard pupils. Alright. Help me out, up dog. There we go. Let's see. Help me out again, up dog. Alright. Right? And he has like a bandage across his nose. Like that. That should do it. Alright. Next comes the hair. Oh, before I forget, he also has pointed ears. There. Side as well. There we go. So, Nintendo World, Dark Universe, and a little in Berg. I'm guessing Dark Universe is for like stuff like Frankenstein and Dracula. Let's see. It is sunglasses here. Oh, let's get that one up. Let's see. Okay, now for the hair. Alright. And he also has a couple of horns on the top of his head as well. There we go. Get his neck. Yeah, and he wears like a bandana around his neck, like so. Like so. Yeah. Oops. Okay, and then that's his hair. He also has like a couple of ragged wings on his back, so let's get those too. See what they look like. Zoom out. Alright. Alright, good. View of the wings. Ah! Threw that one too fast. Try that again. A little slower. Another one. Here we go. That's the ticket. There's a couple of horns on his wings as well. Let's get those. Alright. Okay. Skin complexion is a little darker than the other humanoid characters that we've drawn so far, so I'm going to try and reflect that. Ah, shit! I see where we fixed that, thankfully. Alright. Alright, let's try that again. Yeah, there we go. And then again, I think that didn't even really need fixing, because that also got his under here, but you know what? Still looks good now, so. Get his hair next. And with his hair, he has like two-tone hair, tips of which are blue in color. Oh shit! I got the outline again. Nothing that Updog can't fix though. Let's get the sunglasses. Also use this color for the horns as well. Ah! No, not the outline. Fuck! Alright. Try that again. Alright. Bandana. Slightly lighter blue. There we go. What is up, dog? Gotcha. For anyone who's actually curious, that's just what I nicknamed the undo dog. Well, I just call him up dog. There. Got the wings. And for the rest. Alright. I think that looks good. Give me a second to recalibrate my model real quick. And then we'll put Slasher's name to this. Alright. S L A S H. Get me! Yes, you came just in time, Slasher. How's it going? E and R. There we go. Let's get that snapshot real quick. And also get my other Joy-Con out of the way of my pop bottles. There we go. Thankfully, I have caps on all of my pop bottles, so there's very minimal risk of anything spilling onto anything where it shouldn't. Alright. Clear the board. see who's next. Next up, we have Professor Ramses. Alright, let me make sure that I get his screen name right before I shout him out. Let's see. There. Here we go. Prof. Ramses VT. Let's shout him out.
Behold the viewing globe.
I've been watching here since the shout out. Ah, nice. Been lurking cause watching Deno with friends. Nice. There's Ramses.
You stay there while I suck my thumb for a little bit.
Fancy meeting you here.
Ah! Cowboy robot jump scare. How did you get here? Oh, damn, it stun locked him for a second there. Alright. Let me blow up his reference image real quick. Here we go. Alright. Let's get cooking. Get his eyes first. Let's see. Here we go. Back. I didn't go too far, but you got somewhere. Nice. Where'd you go? Let's see. If you don't want to tell us, it's all good, but, you know. Also, it's been a while since I drew a card from an angle I'm doing it at. Ooh, nice. Getting that practice in. Alright. Got a very big smile. That chin was too big. He's got a very soft face. There we go. His eyebrows too. He also wears glasses, but I'll be getting those shortly since his glasses are a distinct red color in their frames. Get his hair in the meantime. No. No. So that's a slight ahoge up here. Alright. Next comes that. Next comes the neck. Get his trench coat. Shirt too. He also wears a tie. Good underdog. Go. Other side too. Alright. Now we start coloring in. Oh, then the other eye. Here we go. This is kind of a random question to ask, but has anyone seen that Pokemon video of an Arcanine acting like an actual dog? I have not. I'll have to look that up later though, because that sounds cute as all hell. Arcanine has consistently been one of my favorite Pokemon. If anybody's curious, my favorite Pokemon is Jolteon. Get his shirt next. And his tie. Now skin. Then his hair. Also his eyes. I'll get the highlights on them in just a sec. Let's see. I like Arcanine, which may or may not explain that time I had a dream that I was one as a family dog. Nice. Some other favorite Pokemon of mine are Meowth, Gardevoir, Scizor, and Lucario. Oh, and Cerulege. Can never be forgetting Cerulege. Alright, and then get his glasses. Other side. There we go. Just one teeny tiny little thing to get here. And that's done. Alright. Let's put his name on this. O-F. Let's see. Got it. Maybe put a period here as well. Alright. R A Up dog, help me! There we go. There we go. R A M S E S. Alright. It's another one in the bag. Where did I put my other Joy-Con? Now did I set it aside? Because it could. Yeah, here we go. Because it was like on the other side, under my desk, blocked by my pop bottles. Alright. Let's clean up the workstation. Okay. Yeah. And I'll prepare our next subject. Alright, next we will be drawing Bella Dark. Let's give her a shout out real quick. She was also in the stream earlier. I don't know if she's still here now, but we will still shout her out regardless. Alright. Let's see. Shout out. Spell it right. There we go. Bella Bewitch.
Behold the viewing globe.
Hey.
Mr. Fahrenheit.
Oh, hey, it's me again. You can hear me.
Don't stop me. Hey, don't stop me.
See, it just came back in time. Yeah.
Locking the karaoke song is amazing.
Yes. The Queen meta. It never fails. All right. Let me blow up your reference image real quick, and I'll get started. All right. And eyes come first. Alright. Now for the other one. Alright. Alright. Yeah. Oh. Try that again. And mouth. Little kitty smile. Alright. She also has some forehead scales since her character model is based off of an Aura from FF14. Get the glasses too while we're thinking about it. Alright. Im Aura. Nice. Anybody is curious, the character that I play is the Mikote, because of course I'm going to be playing as the cat people. Get her hair next. Of course! Yeah. Alright. Get one of her horns here. Get her horn here as well. Then around there. Get her neck while we're at it. She also has scales. Ah, messed it up. Oh, easy fix. Alright, and there we go. She also has scales around her neck, which I will get to very shortly. Get the hair on the top of her head now. There we go. Alright. There is neck scales. Now for the torso. Let's see. There we go. Shoulder. Also has scales up along her arms. Let's get that as well. Alright, then we start coloring in. First, let me get. There we go. Coloring in the face should be the easy part this time because most of the color should be in what with the glasses coming into play here. Alright, get the scales next. Same color as the dress. Alright. Just like slight blondish hair with like strawberry tips, so if I can get that. Alright. Let's see. Technically it's white hair. Oh, in that case. That's easily doable. There we go. But the strawberry tips are still there. Let's see. Let me see if I can. Yeah, I do this. Pink-ish tips. Okay, I can easily fix that. I'd have to color them red first, so that way I can get. When I get to coloring them their proper color, I can get it all in one fell swoop. Yeah. Okay. Then I can get it all in one go. Alright. Let me check my other colors. See if I have anything that's like. Closest that I really have is this flesh color. See how that looks. Does that look good to you, Bella? Yeah, scales purplish, eyes yellowish. See, dress is more black. Could be purple too. Okay, purple I could do. Red works better. Okay, I can fix that. Ain't no problem. Still need to get the rest of the. Yeah. I think with Mario paintings, I'm working with a bit of a limited color palette here. So that's where some of the challenge comes in. Ah, damn it! I can fix that though. There's a certain element of challenge that comes with that as well, though, that I very much enjoy. I can get the upper tip of the horn here, and I just realized that's that I colored one of the horns like I should be coloring your hair. So, yeah, purple horns and scales, right. I think I see how to this down here. Okay. 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 Said yellowish eyes. So we do have yellow. Ah! Don't need to put the yellow there. But yeah. Yeah, I was thinking like these were supposed to be like liminal rings, but I think I still got it pretty good. Alright. Just more black could be purple. Okay. Let me check what I... Let me try this real quick. Alright, does that look good for the dress, Bella? Let's see. Let's see. That's fine. Okay, so all told, how does this look? Does this look good to you? Is there anything else that that I can do better with this before I finalize it? Get the lettering ready. Let's see. Horns and neck scales, purple, please. Okay, I can do that. Good work as always. Why, thank you, Ross. Alright. How's this look, Bella? Let's see. Lettering. Here's the lettering. Let's see. Perfect. Alrighty. Put the finishing touches on this. Great job. Why, thank you. L, and A. Alright. Let's take that screenshot. And then clean up the work area. Okay, and then we will prepare our next subject. Our next subject is Flame Chocobo. Let's give her a shout out. Shout out to Flame Chocobo.
Behold the viewing globe.
Back to Lurky. Alrighty. Thank you for the Lurky.
Rage.
Wait, is that Luigi in
God,
Metroid?
Botmoon. Why is this music? Oh God.
Damn, Luigi's packing heat.
Oh jeez. What is this clown music? What the hell?
Alright. Let's get to work. And then get my mouse the fuck out the way. Then eyes first and foremost. Alright. Nose. Mouth. Alright. Then eyebrows. And then hair. There we go. Okay. Other side. Nice and fluffy like a phoenix down. Alright. The hair on the other side as well. Yeah, there we go. Now for the torso. There we go. Alright. Now then. Start with her face. Get her eyes ready, because she has big, flaming red eyes. Like so. Alright. And let's fill her in. See something that I can grab real quick. Yeah, there we go. Ah! There we go. That's better. Let's see. Her clothing is also red. Okay, tricky part is going to be her hair. Pink, but it's not really a good pink color in our palettes. Yeah, we could try the flesh color. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, this can work. Alright, that looks good. Let's put her name here. F L M A M E E H E O E N O. Alright. That's another one taken care of. Now let's clear the area and prepare our next subject. Alright. Next up we have Madame Noelle. Give her a shout out real quick. Shout out Madame Noelle.
Behold the viewing globe.
Oh, and I'm not yet following her. Let me fix that.
Oh my god, 100% pure Colombian. Holy shit. Let me just get a little sniff of this. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Snip that.
So powdery and soft. Oh my goodness. Holy shit.
I think she likes it.
Oh my god. Oh, that's a fucking really uncut. Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
Holy shit, dude. Oh, we gotta dig into that later. Holy fuck. Break out the dollar bills.
Oh no. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Huh? Espresso? Awesome.
Alright. Model's updated a bit since then. Alright. Let's see. Let's see what we can do. Go. Hands. Alright. The model she sent me is It's like doing a winky face, so let me set up the nose here, because this is also a furry character, so... Try that in. There we go. Alright. Alright. Let's get to the hair next. He has like very voluminous hair. Very, very voluminous hair. I'm doing it well. Get the hair on top so we can get the ears as well. Yeah, like so. The other ear. Okay. Or so. Yeah, like so. Coming along. Coming along. There we go. Alright, now to start coloring her in. Or, let's see. There we go. Get the eyes first. Yeah. And we can fill those in. Like... Ah! Shit! Not like that! Not like that! Let's fix that. Here we go. Okay. Here's as well. Alright. Here real quick. Build that. Little touch. That. Perfect. Alright. Just a bit of her hair here. Shirt. Arm. Rest of her shirt. Okay. One last thing I want to do. I want to try and get more hair on the other side of her head. Alright. And then color her in. Hey. Oh, wait. A little spot here. Alright. And then put her name on here. And O L. Oh wait, no. E L L. Ah! E. There we go. screenshot. Alright, it's another one done. Clean up the work area. Like so. And then we'll move on to our next subject. So next we'll be drawing Toasty Leption. Let's give him a shout out. Shout out Toasty Leption.
Behold the viewing globe.
Oh, and I've not yet followed him. I should probably do that. No clip? No problem. Alright. Let me pull his reference back up here, and we shall begin on him. Oh, I should probably zoom in on his face a little more. There we go. Perfect. Alright. Let's get to it. Eyebrows. Start filling in face. Vampire, he also has long ears. Fix that. Alright. Alright. Rest of his hair. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Hair along his neck. That's a little ponytail here, so let's get that. Yeah. And then his clothing. A little fast there, but it was a mistake that I could very easily fix. So, alright, now color. Like so. Letter eye. Start filling in the eyes. And then we can bust out the fill tool. Like so. Ooh, I just noticed there's one little detail to add to him, but I'll get to that towards the end. Not flesh colored, that's supposed to be. Yeah. Okay. Go. More. Alright, get his choker. And we'll get his clothes. Ah, shit. 1 second. Pick you up, dog. There. Let's notice that I can fit here. Like so. Then here. There's a little bit of his hair here. And then that last little detail. He has a heart mark located like right under left. I think I got it. Alright. Let's stick a name on here. Let's see. T. There we go. A. S. T. Y. Alright. That does that. That's another one taken care of. Let's clean up the field. My erasers. There's my erasers. There he goes. Alright. Next up, we will be drawing... Aha! We're going to be drawing Yop Alonzo. Let me shout him out as well. Yop Alonzo.
Behold the viewing globe.
Right.
Yeah, become brushed. You're clean. Go. Go. Do you, hold on. I have a better one.
Wait, is that a...
Don't move.
What's the name of those aliens from Star Wars again? The little ones?
I swear, I promise you.
I promise you,
I promise it's a good one.
What were the names of those aliens again? The one from Star Wars Episode 6.
Okay.
The small furry ones.
Okay, so, I go back. I brush you. Okay, you're good. Go. Do a crime.
Yeah!
Okay,
I'm gonna go burn a building down.
Oh, Alright. Let me zoom in on the reference for... Ah, come back! There we go. Let me zoom in on the reference for... Ah! Annabelle. Ah! And let me... Windows, let me! Stars, give me the patience, give me the strength. I am going to take this computer and I am going to throw it out the window. Okay. Zoom. Enhance. There. Alright. Now, before anything else goes wrong with this photo app, let's get cooking. There we go. There we go. Ah. There we go. There we go. Eyebrows. I'll get the glasses towards the end. Now let's get the hair. There we go, because she has a very big forehead. Little ahoge up here. Whenever I try to say ahoge, my brain always tries to default me to saying ahegao, and it's like, no. No, ahegao is something entirely different, and not what I am trying to draw here. Bad. Yeah, it's... Ow! I guess I earned that. Alright. Alright. Next comes the neck. And then the suit. Long now. Okay. Alright. Now to start coloring her in. Yep. Color up here blocked away, so that way when we use the fill tool, it doesn't fill out any more than it absolutely needs to. Potential complicator. That should clear up that. Yes. Let's get her tongue as well. There we go, just for the sake of thoroughness. Okay. Okay. Potential complication. There's not really a pink color available to me, so would purple be an acceptable substitute, or would you prefer a different color, Yob? And then I can get the glasses after we get that squared away. Or, purple works? Excellent. Okay. In that case, let's get the glasses. There we go. I did try to get pink with dithers, and it looks off. Yeah. Like I was saying before, I'm working with a very limited color palette. There's a challenge that comes with that, but not having access to a proper pink color is quite an obstacle. Alright. Y. O. And... Alright. Get this screenshot. All done. Alright. Alright. Everybody say bye, Yob! Alright. Next up. Umi. Let me look up their, let's see. Wife was watching the drawing and she approves of the Annie? Nice. Alright. Let me look up, Umi's Twitch name real quick so I can give them a proper shout out. Let's see. There we go. I know Umi underscore ch. Let's see. Alright, let's shout them out.
Behold the viewing globe.
Give them a follow as well. No clip? No problem. Alright. Let's get cracking. Zoom and enhance. Alright. They also have black scleras in their eyes like Dolly had earlier, so that'll make working with the eyes a little easier. Although, they do a little something different. Their eyelashes are very differently colored. So, I'll need to keep that in mind. Oh. Alright. Other side. Yeah. There we go. And that way the irises look a little more symmetrical once I start coloring them. Alright. Alright. Try that again. We also have pieces running down from their eyes. So, alright. Eyebrows. Then, hair. Oh, a little fast there, but nothing I couldn't fix. Oh, they also have, like, pointed ears. That. And the other side. Got a spiked collar. Adorned with a little moon. There we go. And they also have ball joints. Yeah. Alright. Then they have a bow up here that's sort of kind of designed like a USB cable. Holding up their ponytail. And very, very long. Alright. I think we're ready to start coloring her in. Let's get her eyelashes first. I mean, their eyelashes, sorry. Then there's sclera. Oh! Ah, I got the outline. But since the outline was the same color, it didn't really mess anything up. Alright. Now their hair as well. Very sleek jet black hair. But spikes on their collar, so leave that. He also has more hair on the other side. No. Their shirt is, well, the reference that I have, it's designed like the default Windows XP desktop. That would be probably a little hard to depict in Mario Paint. So, get their bow next. There we go. One more little touch to add. There we go. Alright, put their name on here. Alright. Let's take their picture. And another one in the bag. Let's see. I'm trying to clear the field, but it seems I've forgotten how. Okay, here we go. Finally! Alright. Also, heads up everyone, there is another ad break coming up in approximately 3 minutes. How many more is left? Just finished Umi. Alright, we got 3 more after that one. We're almost done. So, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and let the... wait, no, I'm gonna let the timer run out. Yeah. We'll be doing it in, we'll be doing more after the ad break finishes. I'm just gonna take a look through... Oh, we also got other music. What else have we got in terms of music? Ooh, this is nice. Oh, I really like this one. Oh, this is very soothing. Alright, I'm gonna take another crack at that mini game while the ads play. I wonder how many stages this minigame has. There it goes. Focus on the gold bugs for now. Good news is they always seem to come from the sides. That makes them easy to predict. These flies are a lot less predictable. But the one caveat with them is that they are actually harmless. Now, unlike these bomb flies, these ones you gotta take out fast. Yep. Parts are good. These flies, I don't know what they do, but I am not going to take any chances with them. There we go. Alright, there we go. Oh! Shit. Oh, I'm done with that. Alright, because that's that. Because you know what? That game actually does sort of kind of tax my wrist a little bit. And I'm already very, very close to the end, so might as well go ahead and get the last 3 models out the way. Or references. Entrance. Whatever. Alright, next up we got Fran Possum. Let me shout her out real quick. Where's them? They're genderqueer, so I'm gonna go with them. Shout out Fran Possum. Oh, probably help if I actually typed the damn thing in. Fran Possum.
Behold the viewing globe.
Nope, that wasn't it. In which case, let me just look up their Twitch username, and that will... Let's see. And yes, their pronouns are they them. I see what it is. I consistently misspell possum. That's what it is. Thankfully, that's what copy and paste is for.
Behold the viewing globe.
Base Warlord Baby Trading Simulator. Seemed winded. More carps.
Just you more me think. This actually looks kind of great with the clown floor. It does.
Blow up their reference real quick. Alright.
They were made for each other.
Move my mouse out the way as well. Grab a pen. Alright. Waiting on the clip to end, and then we'll get started on Fran.
Gnome!
Gnome! Alright. Let's get cooking. Got one of the eyes. Let's get the snell. might want to do this as from a profile perspective. So get their eye here. Their hair. Their ears. Yeah. You with the hair. Alright. Her neck. Alright. Cheek fluff here. And the hair down. Alright. There we go. Yeah. Here we go. Get their other arm here. Alright. A little bit here. Alright. And we start coloring them in. Let's see. We can still add like a little highlight to their eyes here. Alright. Just notice line break here. Easily fixable, thankfully. They have like very light gray fur. Yeah. Alright. There. Yeah. Yeah. Here is brown, so let's get their ear. Rest of their fur. And turn. Finally, nose. Oh, there's some of their hair. Perfect. Alright. Put their name to this. F R A N. Alright. That's that. Take their picture and clean up the area. Tracer. Bye, friend. Alright. Our next subject is going to be... Hold on. Gotta fight with Windows for a second here. There we go. Matsu Quinox. Let me shout them out. Here we go. Alright, what is that? Is okay. Give me a second to copy there. Shout out Matsu Quinox.
Behold the viewing globe.
Let me also give them a follow while I'm thinking.
Do it. Should I do it? Cool Skeleton Zone, please comfort this bad child. Stadium says do it. Okay. Hey, help.
Oh no! Oh, that is. Oh.
Quiet.
Alright. Pull up their model real quick. Closer look. Alright. And let's get to work. Oh. Try it from the other way. Because their right eye is the one that's not covered up by their bangs. Drawn in their hair. There we go. Alright. I mean, yeah. Yeah. They're closed. Let me zoom out my. There we go. All right. Oh, there we go. I think that's about as much details I can get on their on the insignia on their shirt without losing like detail. So highlight their eye, then start coloring him in. Like so. Here, what's the bright green? There's a fine gap. Easily fixable. And check. Undo. Better. I think the windows match the drapes and should do it. Put the name on here. A E perfect. Alright. Take the picture. And for the last time tonight, clear the workstation. There we go. Alright, I do believe that leaves, yes, one more subject for us to draw. We are now going to draw Meg Mallow. Let's shout her out. Meg Mallow.
Behold the viewing globe.
And yes, I am already following.
Yeah, where am I? Where are you go? Oh, it's over, Anakin. I have the high ground.
You underestimate my power.
Don't try it.
Ah! Get the legs cut off. Ah!
You were the chosen one. It was said that you would destroy the Sith, not join them. You were to bring balance to the Force, not leave it in darkness.
I hate you. I hate you,
You were
Dad.
my brother, Anakin. I loved you. End scene.
And then I drown in the lava.
Why do you sound like Batman?
Batman too.
Then I
Why
drown
were you
in the
doing
lava.
Batman?
I don't know.
Why were you? I cannot wait to fucking cut that up.
Sounds like an old
I can.
I love her character model. It's so cute. Alright. Let's get to work. Other arm. So. goes here. Alright. Ah! Do. Alright. It has pointed ears. There we go. On her neck real quick. That we could have a basic reference drawing here on the back of her neck. As well as her braid. Here we go. There's a little bow on her chest. So. Our arms have easier baseline for the rest of her torso. There we go. Hey. A whole gay. There. That doesn't quite look right to me. Alright, let's try that again. I have an idea. Let's leave a little gap in her hair there. Then we can use that. Yeah, there we go. Alright. I'm gonna start coloring her in. The other eye. Get skin too. Alright, let's get her hair bright orangish color like the sun. Fitting a solar princess. Got skin on her ear. And I almost forgot her eye. Get that. There we go. Then also need to get a little bit of hair there. Of her brain. And her arm. Pinch at the top of her glove. And then last thing is a highlight on her eyes. On her remaining eye. Alright. One more. Any touch? Right. Alright. But her name work. E and G. Alright. And done. Alright. That is the last of the entries that I have had for today's art stream on Mario Paint. So, I believe that makes this the perfect stopping point for tonight. So, let's step into my office, shall we? I hope everybody enjoyed that particular stream. I've been wanting to do something like this since I heard that Mario Paint was coming to the Nintendo Switch Online service. and I'm glad that I finally got the chance to do it, and I think I might like to do that again at some point in the future, maybe even later this year. As was asked to me by Dogfall earlier, I might just do this again for my anniversary stream. I'll definitely mull over the idea, because this has been a lot of fun. So, as for who we're raiding out to today, I know who we're raiding out to. We're going to raid out to Benny tonight. We tried raiding out to her last night, but she had her moderation settings set up in such a way that we couldn't, like, all raid into her from a collab. But I'm sure that she will appreciate us raiding into her after we have done such a nice piece of artwork for her. So, before I raid out, of course, let me drop my Blue Sky link. If anybody wishes to follow me there. And my Stoked server, which is the best place to keep up with everything going on with streams. At least it will be after I finish the migration from Discord, because Discord is very quickly turning out to not be a tenable place to continue streaming. As for tonight's raid message, after I get my mouse's sensitivity settings back to where I need it to be. There we go. Oh, that's not the raid message. 1 second. There we go. The raid message. Pick up the pencil. There's the raid message from my followers. Here's the one for my subscribers. /raid Vtuber. Raid is established, and with that, I am calling it a night. So, Mike, thanks to everybody who tuned in tonight. My next stream will be tomorrow at 7 p.m. for Sunday Night Smash. Until then, everybody take care, stay heroic, and I will see you all out there. Star speed, everybody!